Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Bubbie Pins. And your Bubbie Pin for today is going to be about the parenting manual. The book you can find at Amazon Books. I'll put the link down below. But if I forget, all you have to do is go to Amazon Books and look for parenting manual. It should be the first one to come up with the stork carrying the picture of the parenting manual in the bag. How did this book come about? This book was almost called How to Raise a Juvenile Delinquent, the parenting manual. It's a truth. It was almost called that because I used to work with juvenile delinquents and I wrote a program for them called Cycle Jumping, how to jump them from a violent cycle of life to a peaceful cycle of life using a combination of human relationship skills and finding out which ones they were missing, which ones they should have learned in nursery school, which ones they should have learned in kindergarten, which ones they should have learned in fifth grade. Some children have different skills that come innately with them, and some don't. And some are missing the emotional aspects, some are missing the intellectual aspects, some are missing the social aspect, some are missing the athletic aspect. Whatever it is that comes naturally to your child, that's wonderful. But whatever doesn't come naturally to your child, and each one's different, that's our job to teach. So I remember making my first mistake when I had my children and I didn't have the parenting manual yet. And I remember packing their school bags on their first day of nursery school and packing their lunch and an extra change of clothes in case they got dirty and a smock and everything that they asked for, but I didn't prepare them with the social skills they would need for meeting new children. And when you don't do that, one of three things happen. Either your child becomes a bully because they want what they want and they grab and then their personality gets formed right there, they get their label, or they're very sweet and kind and they get bullied because somebody else wants what they want and they grab from your kid and then your kid's crying, or the kid's just off to the side wondering, how is everybody getting together and having a good time and laughing when all I want is my mom? When is this over, right? This is what's going on in a child's head when they're 3 years old and we send them off to nursery school. Unless we teach them and prepare them with a set of skills that they're going to need for that first day. This book is loaded with skills that a child needs from the time they're born to the time they go to college. Every skill they could possibly imagine. And it's divided into sets, 3 behaviors for every situation. There's times for how to have a party when you're a teenager. Look, I'll go down the table of contents for you for a second so you can figure this out with me. There's tips for parenting. First tip, I'll give you a hint. Parents unite. If you're not on the same page, your kids are going to fall in the cracks. And that's really important. So go out on a date tonight. Figure out, what are your 3 family rules? Kids want to follow the rules. But if they don't know what they are, how can they follow them, right? We can figure out the rules when they break it. They should have known better. Nope, they shouldn't. If you don't know what the rules are and you didn't teach it, how do you expect them to know? So go out on a date with your spouse tonight and sit down and come up with 3 rules that are age appropriate for your child, whether they're infants, whether they're toddlers, whether they're whether they're in elementary school, high school. It's all in here. It's all in here. I suggest the rules that I came up with, but I also suggest that you come up with your own. There's 3 rules for every occasion. There's rules for raising a teenager, rules for going to the doctor's office, sportsmanship rules that starts from the time they're little, how to prevent sibling rivalry. Oh, that's a big one. How to end bedtime blues. It's all in here, even potty training in 3 days without any tears whatsoever. I have a son who, when he was 18 months, this is a true story, I kid you not, he said to me, I want to go to school. He was 18 months. He said, I'd like to go far enough away to school that I could go on a school bus, but not too far. I don't want to go that far away from home. I kid you not. He said that to me. I said, you have to be potty trained. He took off his diaper. That was it. Anyway, it's all in here. I encourage you to get the book, Amazon Books, and that is your Bubbie pin for today.